Ivan and Jeff Gafori were running a promotion they were calling Portland Wrestling, and they just were not taking what I considered a respectful approach at the business. You know, everybody's in it to make money, but there's also, I don't know how you'd put it, there's a way that you approach it that you show respect to the business as well as to the guys who work for you. And I was hearing so much negativity from the guys in the dressing room that were working, and I thought, you know, somebody's got to do this different. And so with a little help, I've always appreciated from, I call it the bank of thank you, Mom and Dad and Trust. I went and purchased the last road ring that the Owens promotion had. Under Mike's suggestion, I went over and I sat down and introduced myself to Sandy Barr, and we had a nice long conversation, and I started by saying, Sandy, I'd like to promote wrestling in the Northwest.
How come none of them want to be Paul Bosch or Don Owen? Why do they all want to be Vince McMahon?
You know, because most of these promoters here, not just here in Portland, but everywhere, you know, I use that term loosely because most of them are just money marks. They got some fucking money from somewhere, they got a building. Some of them imbecile their way into a fucking good venue, you know, and they think that they're going to take over the Pacific Northwest or Northern California, be the next DCW, and they don't need this person telling them this. And most of these promoters never been in the business. You know, they were a fan, and then they got some money, and they talked to one of the boys, and now the boy's going to be their booker, and right away, this new promoter's the commissioner, and, you know, which is a fucking another joke to me, but, you know, they right away they're in the main storylines, and they try to take over wrestling, and there's not wrestling people involved. It's a guy, and then his buddy's the ref, and then, you know, their daughter or something is the main valet, and then it just turns into them and their friends having fun, and a couple workers sprinkled in, you know, and then the legit guys don't want to be involved because it's like a backyard show, so you don't get the good talent coming around, you know.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The PCW here. We're back at you, baby. Tiffany in the ring right now, about to kick it off. We're here with my partner, Mr. Matt Legit. What's up, man?
How you doing, Sid? Good to see you, brother.
Oh, man.
Really excited for a hot night of action here in Blue Collar Wrestling.
It is boiling hot outside, but it's even hotter inside right here. Oh, my God. The Eagles Lodge is on and popping. PCW. Hey, this is what I'm talking about. First match, we got
Erik Baeden.
Yeah, we got Erik Baeden. I'm looking at, I'm like, wow, I can't believe it. It's actually Erik Baeden. And also, going up against the Ghetto Heisman, the AIWF.
Well, let's face it, the AIWF and Blue Collar Wrestling bring you some of the finest professional wrestling you're going to see in the Pacific Northwest today. Right now, standing in the ring is Erik Baeden. He's a former WCWC, that's the West Coast Wrestling Connection, 3-time tag team champion. He was the former WCWC NWA Oregon heavyweight champion for 10 months. He won that belt from Corporal Moose Morrow. He lost it recently to Mike Santiago. He's the WCWC's head trainer. He's brought you talent like Jonas Albert Robinson, Eric Wright, Dylan Devine, and he has an amateur wrestling background that spans 20 years. Not a slouch. As you see, the Ghetto Heisman, Bad Blood, your AIWF Rockies heavyweight champion, coming to the ring to defend that belt. He defends that belt at least 3 times a week. He's the only AIWF heavyweight champion that defends his title outside of his territory. Can you believe that, Sid?
Yeah, every single week he defends the title. And, you know, he's ranked 6th right now. We talk about out of 144 territories, man. That's incredible. I mean, when you got likes of like Matt Hardy on the top 10, I mean, you're in really good company. And if he gets to the top of this list here, he faces the champion.
But before he can focus on something like the AIWF North American Champion, Chief Akula, or the World Champion, Lewis Moore, a little bit easier for me to say that name.
Yeah.
He's got to go through Erik Baeden, and Erik Baeden is anything but a slouch.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, I mean, Erik Baeden, I mean, let's get it right. I mean, you're talking about the 20 years experience. You're talking about all the great wrestlers that's been here to BCW, and Jonas Robinson is one of them that, you know, they come through and the DOA Tag Team Champions. And, I mean, that's credibility. I mean, that's just a ton of talent. And if he's training them and he's making them stars like this, champions, it should be a heck of a matchup. That's the opening bell here at BCW Wrestling.
But Bad Blood is no slouch either. Let's face
way,
facts. I mean,
no
this is a
way,
man
Jose.
that currently holds 8 tag team titles from here to California.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anytime he gets in the squared circle, he's going to have gold around him. Whether it's a world heavyweight, whether it's a world championship, or if it's tag team. He's a master of tag team. He's from Compton, California, and I saw earlier T-Rex strip searching him again out here. All the treatment he gets, it never changes. That's a scoop there, man.
Roll up. But look at Baeden. Look at the ring presence of Erik Baeden.
Yeah, but look at the quickness of Bad Blood. Bad Blood, quickness, quick on his feet.
This should prove to be a pretty interesting technical matchup, unless, of course, Bad Blood resorts to his cheating ways, which he's known for coming from Compton.
Oh, here you go. Now you talking about street smart, street credit. When Bad Blood's in the ring, he does whatever he has to do to get in the ring. If you want to go street, then he'll do that. Look at the drag.
Look at him pull Baeden out from the ropes. The T-Rex should have broke that. He was in the ropes.
Right back to the center of the ring there. And you know, Bad Blood's been wrestling about 20 years himself.
Well, let's face it, right now he's not only AIWF Rockies heavyweight champion, as you see Erik Baeden begin to take control of that arm. Bad Blood also holds the AIWF Country Wrestling Alliance heavyweight championship out of your home state of Arkansas.
Well, you know what? If Bad Blood come back down to what we call the natural state, you know, I'm definitely going to be in the house wherever they're going to be doing the wrestling show. I'm going to be in the building, and I'm going to be right there at ringside watching my boy Bad Blood handle his business down in the dirty South. Right now, Erik Baeden got a nice headlock on him. Bad Blood right now.
Bad Blood trying to break it.
He's trying to break it. Looked like he's trying to. Got him off the ropes there. Baeden off the ropes once again. Oh, what's
Leapfrog.
Oh, and a drop
Kick
kick.
from Bad Blood.
Man, I'll tell you something. That takes a lot of courage to do something like that. I mean, those drop kicks, those are dangerous. And the Ghetto Heisman is rolling right now.
Baeden seems a little unsure. Needs to take a break, take a breather.
Oh, Bad Blood, try one of those aerial attacks. Watch out, watch your back.
Welcome to Blue Collar Wrestling, Erik Baeden.
Oh! Cross body over the top. Bad Blood flying high on the outside.
And this might be the first time these two men have ever met up in the ring.
That I know of, yes, but you never know. Both of these guys, I mean, they've been in a lot of promotions. They may have crossed paths. You know, it's pretty likely here in the Northwest. You can pretty much cross with everyone if you're a top talent. Woo!
And here you see Bad Blood, the Ghetto Heisman, doing whatever it takes to win and retain his AIWF Rockies Heavyweight Championship. Not afraid to take it outside the ring.
That's right. I mean,
Ooh.
yeah.
And that's what happens. That's what happens when you resort to dirty tactics.
Well, that's just showing the intelligence right there. Yeah, Erik Baeden, he's showing the intelligence right there. You know, cut Bad Blood off at every corner he can and try to get the advantage. And right now, you see what he's doing. He's got that arm locked in right now. Bad Blood is in a bad way right now. And he knows what he's doing in the ring. This is not something he's just come up and start doing as a hobby. This is something he's been doing for a very long time, Erik Baeden.
Absolutely, a guy that wrestled from 7 years old to 27 years old, freestyle specialist, without a doubt. He's been to the Empire Wrestling Federation and SoCal Pro. He's one of the dominant forces in WCWC NWA Oregon. And it is very possible that Erik Baeden could walk out here tonight an AIWF champion and take that belt back to the National Wrestling Alliance.
Well, you know what? That could very well happen, but you know what? I mean, Bad Blood just picks the best of the best to wrestle. That's just what he does. Oh, working on that arm again, just torquing that arm right there. Erik, you call the man Erik Baeden.
Baeden.
Get it
Erik
right. Baeden. Well, I'm from the South, bear with me. Erik Baeden. Oh, twist the Bad Blood all the way over. Man, I tell you something, pull those ligaments. I mean, he could really destroy that arm right there if he wanted to right now.
Well, let's face it, when you're on the mat, you are in Erik Baeden's element.
Yeah.
Bad Blood has a lot of high-impact aerial maneuvers. He's not afraid to fight outside the ring. But when it comes to technical wrestling, you're not going to find any better than Erik Baeden.
With the fans getting behind the Ghetto Heisman right now, they come to their feet. Erik Baeden trying to hold on, trying to sustain that arm. Oh, Bad blood.
There you go.
Hey,
There you
textbook
go.
bad blood.
Not surprised
Watch
to see
out.
that at all.
Oh!
I mean, there is a reason Bad Blood has held the AIWF Rockies heavyweight title for 5 months and defended that belt 2-3 times a week.
Hey, did you see that kick to the side of the head by Bad Blood?
I saw the kick to the ground and a big knee right to the chin of Erik Baeden. And Baeden could be in big trouble here. Bad Blood has to capitalize on this.
Well, he has to do something with it. Bad Blood going up. He's going up. Ghetto Heisman. Second rope. Could it be a helo? Oh!
Misses the senton.
Yeah, he missed that
Here's your chance to
senton.
capitalize, Erik. Get up. Get on your feet.
He missed that senton off the second rope.
But Baeden looks like he's in trouble, Cedric. Looks like he's in a little bit of trouble, a little groggy, a little unsure of where he might be right now.
Well, he better get it together soon.
That was a big knee.
Yeah, it was. That was a big swanton, too. He missed a Bad Blood crashed and burned right there. That could be it right there. Going back with that arm again.
Just working that arm over.
Oh! He got that
gosh.
arm there, man. He twisted that arm. Oh, my goodness. He got that arm. He's got it twisted. I mean, right now, that's a submission hold right there. I mean, you see him just taking the arm away from Bad Blood. I mean, Bad Blood's in the middle of the ring. He's got to find a way to get back on his feet and fight. Because if he stays on the ground, it may not look good for him. But don't you count the Ghetto Heisman out. Erik Baeden is showing you why he's a veteran, showing you why he has top talent in wrestling, showing you why he's the real deal. Oh!
Uh-oh. Good night, Erik Baeden.
Just that quick. And that's a wrap.
Bad Blood retains his AIWF Rockies Heavyweight Championship here tonight in Blue Collar Wrestling.
I'm gonna get an interview with Bad Blood. I'll be right back, Matt. What an excellent, excellent showing for Bad Blood.
There he is, a fighting champion, Bad Blood. Will he get a shot at the AIWF North American Champion, Chief Akula Kula, anytime soon? What about the world champion, Lewis Moore? He's got to be watching this. He's got to know Bad Blood is gunning for the top of the world. And we're going to be back in just a minute with Cedric's interview with Bad Blood.